You've done everything right. You prayed until your knees hurt. You believed until your faith felt worn thin. And still, silence. Not a no, not a yes, just quiet. And in that quiet, a question starts to form, one you're almost afraid to say out loud. God, did you forget me? There's a specific kind of pain in being forgotten. It's not the same as being rejected. Rejection at least gives you an answer. Being forgotten means you don't even know if anyone's thinking about you anymore. Maybe it's a marriage you've been praying to be healed for years. Maybe it's a diagnosis you're still waiting to hear good news about. Maybe it's a dream you spoke over your life a decade ago that hasn't moved an inch. You watch other people's prayers get answered on schedule, and yours sits on a shelf collecting dust. And slowly, without meaning to, you start building a theology around your disappointment. You start to believe God is selective, that He remembers some people and skips others, that maybe you're one of the ones He skipped. I want to stop you right there, because that belief, if you let it sit unchallenged, will quietly rot your faith from the inside. Not through one dramatic moment of doubt, but through 1,000 small surrenders. You stop praying as boldly, you stop expecting, you start protecting your heart by lowering what you ask for. That's not humility, that's grief disguised as maturity. Isaiah 49 verse 15 records God asking a question and then answering it Himself. Can a mother forget the baby at her breast and have no compassion on the child she has borne? Though she may forget, I will not forget you. And then verse 16, see, I have engraved you on the palms of my hands. Read that again. He didn't say, I remember you the way you remember a name in a phone book. He said He engraved you into His own hands. That's not casual memory. That's permanent record. That's a wound He carries on purpose, so He never has to try to remember you, because you're written into the part of Him that touches everything He does. Let's understand why God chose that image, a mother and a nursing child, because it's not random. In that culture and in ours, there is no more instinctive bond than a mother to the child she is feeding. It's not something she has to remind herself to feel. It happens beneath conscious thought. God is saying even that involuntary, biological, can't turn it off love, even that is a weaker comparison to how He holds you. And notice what He doesn't say. He doesn't say, if you deserve it, I won't forget you. He doesn't say, as long as you perform well, I'll remember you. He ties His memory of you to His own nature, not your output. That means your quiet season isn't a sign He's forgotten, it's proof He's not finished. A sculptor doesn't abandon a stone halfway through carving because the shape isn't visible yet. The silence you're in isn't absence, it's process. There's also something important in the phrase, engraved on the palms of my hands. Palms are the part of the body used to work, to hold, to carry, to build. God isn't keeping you in a drawer somewhere out of sight. He's holding you in the hands He uses to move in the earth. Whatever He's doing right now, in your finances, your health, your relationships, your assignment, you are in His hands while He does it, not set aside from the work, part of it. So, hear this clearly. Your prayer did not get lost. It did not get filed away and forgotten. Delay is not denial, and silence is not absence. God has never once in history forgotten a person He promised to remember, and you are not going to be the exception. Stop measuring His faithfulness by your timeline. Stop interpreting waiting as rejection. The mother doesn't forget the child at her breast, and you are held tighter than that. Say this out loud, right now, wherever you are. I am not forgotten. I am engraved. I am held. What looks like silence is actually preparation, and my breakthrough is already written before it's ever seen. If today you needed to hear that you haven't been forgotten, don't scroll past this in silence. Send it to one person who's been waiting so long they've started to lose hope. Isaiah 49, 15, and 16. Read it again tonight before you sleep. You are not forgotten.